Do you remember getting your driver's license? How old were you? Were you excited about getting behind the wheel of a car? I remember getting my license. It was quite a journey, but I wouldn't change it for a thing. My marriage was coming to an end, and I had moved back home with my parents. One day, I'm on my way home from work, and I'm standing at my third bus stop. I'm on the corner of Franklin Avenue and Gentilly Boulevard. It's early October, about 6 p.m., and it's starting to get dark outside. I see a car pull up to the red light, and I can see the driver's plaid skirt. It looks like a school uniform. She looks like a high schooler. And I thought to myself, wow, this girl is driving herself to her destination, and you're standing your 32-year-old self at a bus stop. Your husband is riding around in a vehicle that's registered in your name, but you're in the dark at a bus stop. Erica, you have got to do better than this. So I'm on my third bus, and now I'm reflecting on the 11 years that I spent with someone who made me feel trapped. If there was somewhere that I wanted to go and he wouldn't bring me, I either caught the bus or I didn't go. If he didn't make it home on a Saturday night, there was some Sunday mornings I didn't get to church. But there was something about the girl at the red light. Seeing her, it sparked something in me. I began to see possibilities. I began to visualize myself driving, and I had never done that before. I'm starting to get excited because I feel like freedom is at my fingertips. It's time for me to make a plan. And the first step to that plan was going to driving school, because clearly I need lessons. So I'm off the bus, and as I'm approaching my parents' house, I see a childhood friend from the neighborhood. And we began to talk because we hadn't seen each other in a while. And I began to share with her my plan of driving. And she says, well, E, I work at the Kia dealership. So when you're ready to get that car, you let me know. And I was like, Lord, I am on the bus making plans, and you are already making ways. So I go to driving school. I complete the requirements, and I go to the DMV so that I can get my license. I passed the written, and I failed the driving. I left the DMV that day with a learner's permit, but my plan is still a plan. So now it's mid-October. One day I decided to go to the Kia dealership. I met with my childhood friend, and that day I bought my very first car. It was a brand new black Kia Rio Cinco. It was a cute little hatchback car. I named her Sable. I had no idea how important that car would be to my healing. I would pop in my gospel CDs, turn up the volume, and sing and just worship God for what he was doing in my life at that time. That car was the best purchase I had ever made. Sable was truly my saving grace. And so now it's time for step 2 to freedom. And that was filing for divorce, because it was time to close that chapter of my life. So now I've got a car and I'm driving, but I'm not exactly legal. On the streets of New Orleans, it was me, Sable, sometimes my mama, and a learner's permit. But oh, when December came, the first week of December, I went back to the DMV. I retook my driving test, and this time did it in my car. I passed, and I got my license. You know, a lot of times when people get their license, they look forward to getting behind the wheel of a car, and they can't wait to experience the independence. But when I got my license, I found my freedom. Thank you.